there's no urgent 2K again. It's not urgent 10K.
My wife already gave me the bill, so buying lunch bag, flags, bottle, all these daily food for kids, the snacks that they will take to school, all these stuff. Almost 150,000 naira. I was shouting with that. Where do you want to see this?
Well, Paul, it's really, really plenty. Like,
it pains me anytime I look at my dish, especially rice.
See, eating healthy in Nigeria has become a luxury.
That's true. That's true.
To be honest,
yeah.
You can't eat healthy in Nigeria anymore.
You want to write, you want to deliver as a person, you want to meet up with your KPI as a person, but the amount of struggle the Nigerian problem has put you through.
Tinubu have told us not to be helping people again. I was so wowed. So I stood in the bus stop for a long time, but I actually finally saw a good Samaritan that helped me to my destination.
A few days ago, the NNPCL increased fuel pump price from 668 naira to 918 naira for those in Abuja. Now, different fuel stations were selling at 950 naira to 1,000 naira, depending on the fuel station you go to. Now, that evening, after the hike in petrol price, drivers significantly increased the price of transportation. Where I would ordinarily take 500 naira to go and sit comfortably in the front seat, I was forced to pay 700 naira. And I was also made to pair with another passenger. If I was going to sit alone in the front seat, I would have paid 1,400 naira. So just like that, my transportation fare increased by 180%. This is just my story. Not to talk of the other people's stories out there. Well, today we want to get the experiences of some of the staff at Rootstv. Yes, you heard right. So we normally bring you the stories of Nigerians around the world, but we have our own stories too, you know. And today we want to share it with you. So I hope you join us on this ride as we speak to some of the staff at Rootstv Nigeria. Join us.
Spend a lot in transport, you spend a lot trying to feed yourself. And for me, that I don't even used to cook. It's a lot of mathematics for me. Like you plan ahead and think of how much you spend to buy food, how much, like I end up resorting to start buying corn and granite in the office.
So I remember last week, so I was short of 100 naira. The cab fare was actually 400, so I had just 300 naira on me. So I was trying to beg the cab driver to at least help me to my destination for 300 naira. So I was begging him. He was like, no, enter my cab, let's go to Hasso Villa and write letter to Tinubu. Tinubu have told us not to be helping people again. I was so wowed. So I stood in the bus stop for a long time, but I actually finally saw a good Samaritan that helped me.
Before now, I used to eat my rice with a lot of salad, you know. But recently, you know, we can no longer do that in my house.
sometimes I come out and I stand for like almost an hour. I'm not able to get vehicle.
I've heard some things. Like yesterday when I was in the room, you see people are being trapped, people are being stranded. How to get motor to working place because of the impression of fuel.
In a day, for me to go and come, my car is consuming fuel of 15 liters. That is almost 15,000 there. The only way forward I can make myself to be a little supportive is that I have to carry passenger. By carry passenger on the road, you see this one, we say, Oga beg, help me, Oga help me. I used to tell them that it's not about that I don't want to help, but me on my own self, I need help a lot. Because the issue about buying fuel to the car, before I can bring the car to the town, I have to calculate it. From Gwagwalada to Begana is 1,500 with the fuel calculation, not putting on profit or anything. From there, you can't be able to maintain your car. The engine oil is almost 30,000 right now. You have to service your car, you have to buy tires, you have to buy brake pad, you drop all these things to maintain the car.
To start with, for the past a year and some months now, I've been parking car. It can only move within the local area. All right, I can't drive down to the town because I can't afford that. It's a luxury to me.
Friend is very wide. because if you look back, every day, if you go in the morning and you purchase something at the rate of 2,000, when you go back there in the afternoon, they will tell you 2,200, 2,500. Transportation before, from Banex to Lugbe, where I always come from, I paid 500, but now I'm paying 700.
For a young man growing up in Nigeria, you can't take up many skills, many things to do online that you plan to do, because you can't just calculate. You are just more of like collecting the salary, more of like just to live up to the next month, if you can survive at the moment, because the expenses is very high. You struggle to get car, you struggle to get out of car.
When I come to work, I can't buy food. How much am I going to buy food? I tried that for like 1 week. That was 2 weeks back, and it was crazy. You know, before from Monday to Wednesday, I already spent over 10,000 naira just to buy food.
What I basically do with my basic salary is just, I know that, okay, this month, this is my transport fee. Feeding, I have like, although I'm the last born, so I do have the privilege of like crying to my younger elder brothers or elder sisters too.
My expenses in a month is that I make my hair. Attachment now is no. It's not very expensive. And even if it's that you want to do a wig, or you want to do a wig now, the list of wig you can actually do now, let's say 50K. And 50K, the wig you have to, it now depends on maybe human hair or artificial, the kind of wig that you're going to do. So living expenses for my salary now is actually nothing, because what I actually earn is more than what I actually spend.
As a journalist, I interact with people a lot anytime I find myself in the public. And I discover that which is affecting me is affecting virtually everybody. Better part of our salary goes goes for transportation. It goes for fare. Say, give and take, 70% of it goes for transport fare. Just to convey yourself as a single individual to wherever you are going. You are looking, within 800 to 1,000 plus. In my case, it's just coming to town is 1,002, 1,003, depending on, vehicle.
Early this month, when I was paid, with the increment of the fuel price and all of that, by the time I did everything, I was already had what's it called? My transportation was almost 60 to 70,000 naira.
From my salary, I'll save only for my house rent. From the salary, I'll buy lights on my prepaid. From my salary, I will need to get fuel for the car and maintain the car. From my salary, family is there, I want some money too. From my salary, I have to pay for school fees. From my salary, I will need to pay for books that the children will use for this section. I have to tell her that 150K, I don't think I can afford it. Then I can be able to send the one I can do. Then let's say later, maybe next month, we can be able to do it.
In fact, I can say it's only my children's school fee, because my wife takes care of feeding, and I do my side hustle to take care of other things. Basically, my salary is only for my 2 children's school fee.
As a lady that I am now, I'm supposed to look very good, but I cannot. So what I used to use to encourage myself is, instead of sitting down at home and doing nothing, I prefer to still come out. Bad as it bad, you can see 10,000 or 20,000, at least it's something.
At first, you need the experience as a young person, because you can't just sit alone. And I love the job as a whole, whereby journalism as a field of study, something that I really have in mind as a profession. So it's something that beyond the payment, there's a joy you derive in just trying to do your job and having that giving that service, going out, telling people stories.
If not the grace of God, I don't know how I'm surviving, because sometimes if I sit down and check what I spend, it's triple of what I'm collecting. So I wonder how I'm surviving. So I can say by God's grace.
One can say that the majority of the issues that Nigerians face at this time is transportation and feeding. People basically work just to be able to go to work the next day and feed their families. The Tinubu-led administration had said that they were going to roll out CNG buses to aid the masses in their transportation. Till today, we're yet to see some of these buses on the streets. It is very clear that the government needs to do more than just lip service to alleviating the issues that are bedeviling the citizens of this country. Some financial experts say that the middle class has been wiped off the Nigerian wealth pyramid. They say that we have just the poor and the rich. Well, one thing I would say is, except you earn 1 million naira monthly in Nigeria, the standard of living in Nigeria has just hit a new level high. We would like to hear from you. How has the Nigerian situation affected your standard of living? Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you for watching us. See you next time on our Newsroom Diary.